Hello YouTube, welcome to Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. So today we started work again, so when it's time to go to the gym after work, so it's going to be busy. So we are going to do 2 workouts at home. All you really need are some resistance bands, and all you need are some power blocks. The ones I have are the Power Block Elite EXP 90. So these goes from 5 to 50 pounds. So these are pretty much our dumbbells that we are going to use. Why don't we start always with an incline chest press? So in order to work that out, we're going to use this resistance band, and the resistance this one has is between 20 to 35 pounds. So the way I like to do these is put these behind my armpits on my back. So depending on how far and how close you're using the grip, you are going to use more force. So we want to do slow and control negatives. I'm going to put my grip right here. So the way I like to do these, so standing up straight, I am going to push 45 degrees and cross over my arms like so. And you're definitely going to feel that stretch as you cross over your arms to your upper chest and your triceps. So 10 to 12 reps, very slow, very controlled. 3, 4. Want to reach failure as you do these. 8. And essentially, these are what you would do on a cable machine. We're going to superset with these lighter bands. So same thing, put them here. And again, this is going to mimic the incline bench press. So 45 degrees angle going forward, up, hold, slow and controlled. Two sets of these drop sets is pretty much all you need. So that way when you do get to the gym at a time where it's not as occupied or full, busy, go hard. Remember, you want to be healthy, strong, having a Greek goddess physique. Reach failure until you can't do anymore. So we are resting anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes, right? So now we're going to do my second set of the drop set right now. So again, on my back, underneath my armpits. Here we go. You always want to start heavier first, and then go lighter right after. And I like to do these neutral grip, easy on the shoulder joints. Feel it more in the upper chest, triceps, shoulders. Immediately, like we said before. And then you could also do these in a cable cross machine. 4. 9. So we don't have a bench, no space for a bench. So the resistance band is going to help you build the upper chest, right? So this is what you can do with no bench support. All right, so now that we hit our upper chest, a little bit the middle chest with that movement, now we're going to target the lower chest. So for me, I personally love doing weighted dips with the dip machine to hit the lower chest. But again, since we don't have any other equipment, we are still going to continue to use the resistance bands. So same concept where you wrap this behind your back, step forward, back straight, but now you are going to come down. So with these, you start from up here, and again, be careful with your shoulder joints. From here, cross downward in this motion, 45 degrees going down to target the lower chest. Go until failure, but also trying to make sure that you're doing nice, slow, and controlled. Targeting the lower chest is going to complete that 3D plated look that we preach about in this channel. And then we superset it. A drop set with the lighter resistance. Same thing. Remember, we're only doing 2 sets of drop sets. Definitely feel it as you stretch. Hold it, and then you come back. Now we're going to move on to our second set, hitting the lower chest. From this grip, so that way you don't mess up your shoulder joints. From here, all the way down. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds. Slowly release. You're going to feel that tension on your lower chest, shoulders, and triceps. Make sure to drink your water in between your resting time. Make sure you switch which one goes on top and which hand goes on the bottom. You alternate in between so that way the other chest doesn't get, an imbalance as you do these. And then drop to a lower weight, lower resistance. You want to do the heavier compound movements first. That's failure. All right, so now we're going to use the power racks. We're going to do a Z press. So you want to start off going light with these, and you could put your legs straight or in a V shape. So we're going to do a shoulder press on a neutral grip, just for the sake of the safety of the shoulder joint. You're going to hit a little bit of the upper chest, front shoulders, rear shoulders, and triceps. So starting off with the 20 pounds, neutral grip. You need to keep your back straight and use your core, engage your core. Nice, slow, and controlled. Press up, slow negatives. Go up, very slow, negatives. So with the neutral grip, more functional. This is going to help you be more mobile. Working on mobility as you do the Z press, very humbling. Reach complete failure. Okay. And then you rest for 2 to 3 minutes. And then you do your other second set. All right. Another set for your Z press. So you could hold that at 45 to be safe with the shoulder joints or neutral grip. Okay, here we go, the second set. As much as you can to reach failure. Slow and controlled. Back straight. All right, so now that we did 2 sets of the Z press, let's move on to the shoulder lateral raises. I put it to the minimum weight. All right, hold, and it's gonna take some time to get used to these power blocks. It's awkward in itself, but it's a better alternative than going to a crowded gym. Twist towards the end, very last minute, as you go up. And since the weight is light itself, I want to try some rest pause training. Meaning you reach failure, rest 5 to 10 seconds, and then do them again and again. So this is what a rest pause training would look like. So after we did our set, we do 5 reps. Rest for 5 seconds. Then you bang out 5 more. Rest for 5 seconds, bang out 5 more. Another 5 seconds. So that will finish up the first set plus the rest pause. Rest for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to do our second set, regular 10 to 12 until failure, and then rest pause training. All right, second set. Try to go fast on the way up. Stop parallel to the floor, and then let go very slowly. Okay, we're going to rest for 5 seconds. Do 5 reps. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do reverse grip upright rows. Better angle right here. So from this part, I'm going to lift it up, and that's going to work the traps, reverse shoulder, and the posterior deltoid. Some reps of those. 1, 2, try to control it back, slow it the way down. Traps are going to get hit a lot as well. This movement, and then we do a superset. And then right here, we are going to superset it with pronated grip rows. So this is going to work your upper back, your traps, back shoulders. So this is immediately done after you do the upright row, reverse grip behind the back. So see how I'm doing them nice, slow and controlled, holding it at a 45-degree angle. So that way I'm making sure that I'm hitting everything on the upper back. Doing these again now. Reverse grip, upright rows. This is easier on the joints. And then when you put these back, put it vertical. So that way you don't mess up your equipment. Then we're going to change the weight to a slightly heavier one. Making sure that it's not out of place like this one is. Then we're going to roll up. Strong, thick upper back. Okay, so now what we're going to do are some neutral grip rows, mixing that up with a superset of traps. Trap shrugs. So when I do these, lean slightly forward and bring the weight here. Slowly release. Gonna feel it on your lats, biceps, and forearms. And then with the shoulder shrugs, lean slightly forward and then shrug them, just like so. So this superset is gonna make your back grow a lot. Neutral grip, since we already worked the upper back. Nine, 10. Okay, pronated grip, shoulder shrugs. Hold it for 2 seconds and release. 8. So pronated grip rows and then shoulder shrugs for your traps. All right, let's do another set. And then pronated grip shoulder shrugs. Hold it for 2 seconds. And your back, you feel that pump. So when you focus on form rather than the weight, it's gonna help you to make sure that you're controlling the weight and working the correct muscle groups and being safe at the same time. Because if you're not doing proper form, the weight could fall on your face, you could hurt yourself, feel some type of tightness or impingement on the joints, tendons, or you don't want to mess that up. Now that we did upper back and the middle back, now let's work on our lower back. So I'm going to drop the weight for these reverse grip rows. So if you do pronated grip, that's upper back, neutral grip is the lats, the middle back, and then reverse grip, lower back. I'm starting from here. Hold it at the top for 2 seconds, and then slowly let go. Do these until you reach failure. We're not supersetting this with anything. Just leave it as is for a good lower back. And I like to hold these at 45 degrees to do them properly. Last set, reverse grip rows. This is more comfortable when you do it at 45 degrees. So when I do upper body, I like to do alternations between hammer curls and bicep curls. I'm going to superset that with reverse grip curls in order to grow your big forearms. So right here, I'm gonna do them one by one. It's more comfortable like that for me when it's heavier. Try to go down slow as you do your hammer curls. Hold it at the top for 2 seconds. Reach failure by sticking the correct form. Shoulders and elbows should stay locked in place. For some exercises I don't count. I just do it until I reach failure. We're going to drop the weight for some reverse grip bicep curls. Put them like so. These might be heavy, so I'm gonna drop the weight again. I feel like if I drop the weight, my form is gonna get much better. Try to keep your elbows tucked in place. Maybe if I hold it at the end, I'm gonna feel it more. Definitely feel it more if I hold it towards the end of the hand. Feel it on the forearms a lot. And there we go. So let's do these again. Second set. Rest for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna help you get stronger. Stronger grip means you're able to hold more weight and control it much better. All right, elbows tucked in, arms tucked in. Raise these at 45. Kind of awkward, leaving them straight out. Still gonna feel it on the forearms a lot. Very different from doing them with the barbell, which I can do more weight on, but not with the dumbbells. Final rep. Usually I like to do my tricep extensions on a cable machine or on the bench using skull crushers. So let's test out how we're gonna do it with dumbbells. Let's fix that right here. So I put these at the lowest weight just for safety. Then we're gonna test out. Bring them back straight. Straight like this, pronated grip. Neutral grip. Neutral grip. Definitely feel it. Triceps takes off 2/3 of the arm. So make sure you're not neglecting that. Slow and controlled. Elbows and shoulders are locked in place. Definitely feel the burn here. Be mindful that these are blocky objects. So make sure they don't crash into each other. All right, second set. tricep extensions with the neutral grip. Slowly bring it back down. Raise it up fast. Slowly bring it back down. Bring it up. Slowly bring it back. I'm gonna feel the burn. You do feel it. Your core has to be engaged. Your back as well. When you do these, you're gonna get jacked at home and then hit even harder in the gym. But make sure you rest a day or two in between so your central nervous system doesn't get burned out. And then we need to do the rear deltoids, and then we are done with the workout. Gonna do a few more reps. Let me see if I angled out at 45. No, I think this is better. Alright, so now we're gonna do pronated grip. Reverse flies, a little bit heavier this time. Alright, and then here we go. I'm gonna lean this way. Pronated grip is where I feel it the most. Slowly when I come back. Do not forget to ever hit the posterior deltoid. You want to pop out your shoulder, this is what you do. Hit all three heads. It's like you're pulling them apart. You want to make sure that your rest time is short in between, so 1 to 2 minutes. So again, bend slightly forward, more than 45 degrees, pronated grip. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds. Release very slowly. You're going to feel it on the back shoulder. I'm going to do these until you reach failure. And then do partials if you have to. Make sure you reach failure first though. And that concludes the whole upper body day at home with resistance bands and the power blocks. I feel like they're great, especially if you don't have a bench, you have to improvise. But make sure you're being safe as you use this equipment. That's pretty much it. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Catch up more videos that are going to be educational on getting jacked at home and at the gym. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next video.